from beautiful South Florida. There's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. The excitement brewing here in South Florida as a moment ago the Dolphin starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with the Cincinnati Bengals.
To kick off for Cincinnati.
The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. They'll run for the first time here with Matt Breida. And they are not going to let him turn the corner. Some serious pressure right out of the gate. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. Second and 16.
Let's go, D. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Going deep here for Parker. And that is incomplete. Devontae Parker, the intended receiver. And that takes us from second to third down.
Not the desired outcome, but probably won't be the last time we see him take a shot downfield.
And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is third and long.
You got tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
From the gun, it's Tua. Oh, ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
First down.
Nice little nifty play for them there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And down inside the 15 he goes. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
First down, Cincinnati.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
They'll give it to Mixon. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Here's a run with Mixon, and he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon, touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Bengals are going to take a first-quarter lead. On for the point after is Randy Bullock. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals.
Makes the score Bengals 7, Dolphins nothing. Randy Bullock to kick off for Cincinnati.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Carlos Dunlap in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. On 3rd and long, it's Tagovailoa. He's airing it out for Williams. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
First down. Here's Burrow. A throw for Boyd, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And he will take it out to the 25-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Looking to pass. Tua. They'll set up a screen for Breida. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first 2 possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
On 4th down, Matt Hawk to punt it away.
What's he playing, multiplayer?
Punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return, and the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down. Mixon with a 1st down carry. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 31-yard line.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Going deep downfield for Ross. No, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Is good.
So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
After the field goal now, it's Bullock to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Yeah, give them time to replenish, usually in them type of games.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a 1st down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Oh my goodness, where your key at? Then you should go get it. Yeah,
They'll work from the
lazy
29 on
ass.
2nd and 6. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. To a hit, and the ball is out. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Here's Tua. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. On is the punter Hawk as he gets this one away. Ross on the return. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and out will come the offense as they take over.
29-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
First down, Bengals.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll run with Mixon. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And down to the 11. A big play there for the Bengals. 43 yards.
43 yards.
One of the reasons that this team is on this win streak, big runs like that.
When you see runs like that broken off, you know this is a team that's confident running the football. A big reason why this streak has occurred, they've come together, had a plan, and stuck to it. And when you get big-time runs like that, makes it easier to stay with it, doesn't it?
2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they will just roam and hit.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
And 8 yards to go.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Jordan Thomas, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals add on to their lead. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed, aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
On the return. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're
you don't
down.
Want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
You know, she's coming.
That's
all this nigga got.
Give him 14 on that one.
Let's go.
First down.
Yeah.
He's fresh off that 3-touchdown performance last week that got him AFC Offensive Player of the Week, so you know that he was already on their radar. Now he's maybe even a bigger plane on their radar.
Bigger plane. I mean, he is the big dot on that screen that they're looking at and saying, how in the heck do we stop him? They're going to try a bunch of different things, different people covering him, but right now he's locked in and is in sync with his quarterback.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Tua going to throw. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Keep doing that shit, buddy. You start manning your ass up every game.
How about a guy who proved his worth in different ways? Had a big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
57, Mike 57.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Tagovailoa firing quickly here, and that's complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a 1st down.
Partner, it's not often that I expect running backs to eclipse 100 yards in back-to-back games, but he left 100 way behind last week. I think he's going to do it again. I'm expecting 150 or more.
And last week, AFC Offensive Player of the Week. And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. On 2nd down, Tua. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
20-yard line.
Wolf was hungry.
Bengals drive about to get going. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football.
You had these other animals attack you, and you wonder why Wolf attacked you.
That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play. And that's how they get it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now it's Burrow. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross, 83 yards. And the Bengals, they widen their lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
I should have got that instead of Demon Souls.
Randy Bullock to kick off for Cincinnati.
Now, Bullock
I
will send
don't
this
like the
away after the
attacks on it.
touchdown.
It's just basic ass attacks, no combos or nothing. On Demon
And
Souls.
he returns this to the 22.
On the return, the Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Now Tua. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Intercepted.
Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. On first down, Mixon. And not much running room. Down to the 32.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Here's Burrow. And an incomplete pass.
Burrow's pass.
That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
That's taken in by Higgins. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. T. Higgins, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals have got it on cruise control. Here's Bullock now for the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half.
Makes the score Bengals 31, Dolphins nothing. Randy Bullock to kick off for Cincinnati.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Igbenogany on the return. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy.
It got his man complete, and he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Yeah, me and him playing with halftime, third quarter. Smack on 31-0 right now.
Is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we had, guys, but be prepared for some
I'm streaming.
We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This is Mixon. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
And a good pickup there by Mixon, and that shows the talent that he has. Back-to-back 1,000-yard seasons, 4th in the NFL in 2018, 9th last year. But I look for those numbers to jump back up again with the introduction of new talent in Cincinnati.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense.
Yeah, they Craig that shit, man. I quit leveling up my AK to do that one.
Left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And now they will throw it with Burrow. Open man is Ross, complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first. They'll run on 1st down. Nixon, and he'll take this one down to about the 40. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. That one, a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
It's a gain of 20.
Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was looking for Joe Mixon there out of the backfield. And now it's 2nd down.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Third quarter from Miami. This is 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He finds his running back, Mixon. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Again, it's Burrow. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because...
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Once again, they run with Mixon. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
Third and 2, now Burrow. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off by Jerome Baker. There he goes right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. And maybe a small measure of revenge for this defense because they've been thoroughly dominated so far. But a brief bright spot there with that pick 6.
Seemingly coming up for air after being dominated as you described. They get a nice play there. Probably not going to change the balance of this game, but they have to feel a little bit better about themselves after that one.
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And he's got it as the score is now 31-7.
Makes the score Bengals 31, Dolphins 7.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Return. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
They can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Burrow looking to pass. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a first down.
Bengals.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 48-yard line. Now it's Burrow. This pass complete to Higgins. A gain of 6 there on first.
Complete.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
At the 42-yard line.
They'll bring out 4 receivers. 3 of them being sent to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 4. Now Joe Mixon. And he'll get this down close to a first down at about the Dolphins' 33. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Mixon with it. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
Well, Brennan, we always know that once you score one touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
Another try for Mixon, and he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon with touchdown number 23 here on the year as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try to score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
Bullock good on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead.
Randy Bullock to kick off for Cincinnati.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And able to get this out to the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Play action. Now it's Tua. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
The Dolphins on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
57. Mike, 57. Man, I got you. Man, I got you.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 42. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Randy Bullock to kick off for Cincinnati.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, give him 14. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Switch up, switch up. Hey, check right. Watching it run. Hey, we got to get this stuff.
Tua going to hand this one to Breida. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Run there by Matt Breida, and he spent the early part of his career in San Francisco sharing the backfield and sharing the ball. What you really want with him, open space and make sure he's touching it, because he can take it from 0 to the end zone in a very short amount of time.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second and a foot or so. Good position to be in here, second and inches.
20-yard line.
Looking to pass. Tua. That is caught at the 7. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down.
7-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be second and goal. Second and goal from the 1. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got it second and goal as they look for a late touchdown. They'll try to run with Breida. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page, because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Big play coming here. It's third and goal.
Hey, eat. Check tight end, check tight. Check tight. Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5. Hey, pick your game up.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
And they have just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks, and now here's a tackle behind the line.
And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback, because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that, because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. Extra point up and good by Sanders as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. There were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Behind the chain, second and 12. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Ross, incomplete. It's third down and 12.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Mixon. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first.
Today's final score.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Bengals, they continue to be one of the best teams around as they move to 10-2. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, this loss cost them in the playoff chase as they fall back to 7-5 on the year. And they'll get a home date next week against the Kansas City Chiefs. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
It gives the carrots more personality and it makes sense in the dish. But I think the mole, I would like to have had a little bit of the sauce that wasn't so bad, but was not so thick.
In the enchilada, but didn't have a lot of taste, and it was buried in a lot of tortilla.
I'm glad that the fried ice cream didn't work out because I really love the fried cup rice.
It's almost coming off as medicinal. It was a little heavy-handed.
You should have left the ginger on the floor. Thank you, Jack. Thank you. So, chefs, I think it's safe to say that none of us have seen leftovers like this before. Great job. So we have a lot to talk about, and we will call you back as soon as we've made a decision. So I think it's safe to say that in a way they all did a great job, so this is going to be a bit difficult. Overspending on a retinol cream? Just one jar of Olay Retinol 24 hydrates better than the $100 retinol cream. For smooth, bright skin or your money back. Olay. Face anything. And try new Retinol 24 Max. Home is where the kids can decorate the cinnamon rolls. And the tree.
Yes, sir. We 10-2 with the Bengals out here. Yeah. That's tough.
Everything you need to make the
Yeah.
All four of them really hit the challenge. They gave us brand new dishes that did not feel like leftovers. Is there anyone you feel is totally safe?
Josh is safe.
I agree. I can drink a gallon of his milkshake, make fresh pasta.
All right, so Josh is safe. He's off the table.
Yes.
So shall we start with Darnell? Darnell managed somehow to make Brussels sprouts, bacon, and turkey fit into a lasagna. I don't even get it. Big highs for me with Darnell. One big low, overturned ice cream. Positive and negative about Jackie. I love that she used the carrot very straightforwardly. It had that wonderful baked quality like Darnell's lasagna, but no succulence, no juiciness.
And the whole dessert kind of just seemed like a little bit of an afterthought.
But I think the texture of her ice cream was beautiful.
Let's go to Deborah, who had the advantage. Deborah labored to make such a complex dish, and she really developed a beautiful
that the wild rice stuffing mushed out and overcooked.
And the dessert, I think that a lot of you thought it was dry, not enough custard. It's a really tough decision. Who's it going to be? Because we got to send one person home.